Rolling the chin to the chest. And come on up center. Nice long spine. Lift up to go over to the other side. Allow the nose and chin to drop down to the shoulder. And then rolling the chin to the chest and gently let the top of the head move side to side, just whatever feels good on your neck today. And coming up center, let's take some focus down to our lower spine, moving the hips in a circle. So we'll take our hip bones, move them side, front, side, and back. Side, front, side, and back. We begin to activate our lower abdominals, moving the low spine. Good, let's change directions and go the other way. Really nice. Coming center. Let's hold still from the bottom half down and think about moving the rib cage now. We're focusing on the center spine or your thoracic spine. Just moving the ribs front side, back side. And then reverse that direction. It feels so good to move the middle spine. Really nice. Coming center. Good. Let's take a moment to bring our arms up. And this time we're going to just let our shoulders come up and take a gentle tip side. And come on up. Inhale and tip the other side. And up. And now we're going to just lift our heart. Inhale and exhale. Let's do that one more time. Lift the heart up and back. And exhale, lowering the arms. Good. Let's take our hand out in front and just look at it with your eyes. You want to stay still now from the shoulders down and just move the head. We're going to get some rotation in the neck. Crossing front. Come back to center and lower. Let's try the other side. Watching the fingertips at arm's length. Oh, finding that neck rotation. Very nice. Good. Let's come out, scooch forward on the chair, and just see if you can find some looseness in the hips. You can practice the Charleston. That's not really a Tai Chi thing. Nice, and then go ahead and we'll get our ankle moving by tracing the outside of your shoe, going all the way around the edges. And then reverse, go the other way, just moving the ankle. And then try the other side. I'm not sure if you can see my feet on the camera. And reverse that direction. Let's take a moment underneath the knee and lift the foot and let the inside of the foot go up towards the ceiling and then the outside of the foot up towards the ceiling. So we're going side to side motion on the ankle. Just try some toe circles. Go the other way. Point the toe to the ceiling and floor. Good. And then let's just take a nice stretch of your right leg. Shift the body forward. Feel a nice stretch along the back of the leg. Deep breath in. Exhale a little deeper into that stretch. And coming up, let's shift to the other side, lifting that knee, toes inside of the foot towards the ceiling, outside of the foot towards the ceiling. Inside, outside. Circling the toes. Perfect thing to do on a Monday morning. And reverse. Toe to the ceiling and floor. And stretch the heel out and away. Bring your chest forward across the room. Inhale. Exhale deeper into that stretch. Beautiful. And come on up. Let's think of our core now. We have all the way from your thighs, your glutes, your front side, back of the torso, and a nice strong shoulder girdle. Let's just lift those arms, circle them to the back so you can really feel the chest open and be strong. And we're going to find center with our hands and begin our eye-hand coordination, reaching side to side and leaning. And coming back to center using all your core muscles. We'll reach side to side. Coming tall through center, nice tall spine through center. This time lift the heel on your left foot as you reach right. And lift the heel on your right foot as you reach left. Try that again, lifting the heel on opposite hand from foot. You're making your base a little smaller. Your core works a little harder. Let's lift the toes this time. The toes on the left foot. And then the toes on the right foot. Activating the shin, the top of the foot, all those muscles. Still following your hand with your eyes to engage the upper vertebrae. Good. Transferring the majority of your weight over to the right. We're going to lightly place the left foot towards the right and reach. And come back to center. And then do the other side. If you're not feeling your core working, reach just a little forward. A little bit further, but slightly forward to keep the low back from pinching. Really nice. Let's reach forward over the right knee and then watch your fingers as they circle back. We're going to rotate the whole trunk, lower the hand, and come back to center. Reaching over the other knee, circling to the back for spinal rotation. Side. Awesome. How about a tandem step? Taking the left foot slightly forward of the right. We'll reach on that right diagonal. Let's go to the other side. A nice reach. Repeat that one more time each side. That one feels so good. Maybe thinking of a little lift up and over. Get that lightness going. Really nice. Okay, so let's talk about our head, how heavy it is. If your eyes are looking upward, then your weight is going upward. If your eyes are looking to the floor, your weight is going to take you down to the floor, the weight of your head. So we're going to lift our eyes up about 2/3 up the room in front of you, whatever you're looking at, and begin to shift the body forward and back with the arms. Upper body moves with the arms forward and back. Then beginning to activate the legs, we'll get a little lift out of the chair. Begin to give a little swing to the arms as you come up. Swing up. Let's do 4 more and come to standing. 4, 3, 2. Are you ready? All the way up. 1, and exhale. Inhale. Now we're going to shift our hips. Make sure you feel the chair directly behind your legs, because we aren't going to look at the chair. Just sit down. Try that again. Shifting up for 4. Activating all the lower pelvic floor muscles. 2, all the way up. 1, and exhale. Feel the chair directly behind your legs. Inhale, zipping up all the muscles. Shift the tailbone way back. Trust your legs. Keep your eyes up and lower down into the chair. Good. 1 more time. 4, 3, 2, and all the way up. 1, and exhale. And inhale. Let's take a centering breath. Arms come up and sinking down into our legs, bending at the knee. Feel weighted in the hip. Let's have another big breath in. Feel light in the upper body and sink down again. Cross at the wrist. Rise up and finish. We'll have a drink of water if you have your water with you, and then we're going to do some exercises standing by the chair. I'm going to place my chair over to the side just a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. If you'd like, you could be standing directly behind your chair so you feel safe. To start, keep your chair where it is. I'm going to turn mine so you can see what I'm doing. We're going to take our hands to the sides of the chair. Stretch your tailbone to the wall behind you and your head to the wall in front of you. Let your chest come down through the arms. Feel a nice stretch in the shoulders, arms, under the arms, back, and your legs. You might even play around with this a little bit. Bend one knee, then bend the other knee. Possibly bending both knees, circling the tailbone, whatever feels really good on your low back, on your arms. This time you might want to drop your focus, look back at the thighs, and then when you're ready, you just walk it right back in. Very nice. That feels so good. Such a great stretch for Monday morning. Let's step our feet a little bit wider than hip width apart, bend at the knees, and take a nice hip rotation. Loosening up the hip joint again. Important for our Tai Chi moves. Go the other way. Good. Let's bring our feet just about hip width apart. Feel the toes spread really nice and wide inside the shoes. Lift up onto the toes and then go ahead and lift back onto the heels. Lift up onto the toes. Use your chair if you want. If you can let go, go ahead and let go. Now the trick is to not let the seat come back. You want to keep your tush strong, the glute muscles strong, and use your front core muscles as you lift the toes to move back. So we're moving up and back. Good. All right, let's go ahead and do 10 heel lifts. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 2, and 1, and 10 toe lifts. 10, 9, 8, Feel the shins at work. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent work. Let's take a nice centering breath. Big breath in, sink down into the legs. Let the knees go directly over the toes. We don't want to let those knees come in. We want to use the inner thighs and stay weighted. Nice long tailbone, as if you have a plumb line going through your head and down the spine, down right through the tailbone. Good. And your hands are about center. Relax the shoulders and elbows and take a moment to rotate all the way around. If you had a pencil on your head, you'd be tracing a circle on the ceiling. So you can feel how when you shift your weight, your feet react. Try both directions. Just waking up the bottom of our feet. Your core is working as well. Really nice. Let's sink further down into the calves, into the legs. Feel very weighted. This is where we have a better center of gravity. We're lower center of gravity. We feel more stable, and it really strengthens the legs and the core. Good. Let's take a moment and lift the arms up and back. Let them circle to the back. Feel a nice open chest. Stretch back with the right leg. Feel the nice stretch behind your leg and in front of the hip flexor. Good. You can test your balance here if you'd like. Maybe one hand is on the chair, maybe not. Maybe you'd like to stretch up and over. Step it back in. Let's center down. Lower into those legs. Lift up again. Circle the arms to the back and stretch back on the left leg. Really nice. I'm going to test your balance if you'd like. Maybe stretching away over to the side. Nice. And bring it back to center. One more big breath in, and we're going to sink down and try to stay in this lower center of gravity now and do some reaching from side to side. Again, your chair might be right in front of you if you'd like it there for balance. If your legs get tired, straighten them, but come back down when you can. Think about a nice long low back, and we'll reach side to side, following a hand with our focus. Watch our hand as we go side to side, sinking down through center, really feeling a nice stretch in the calves. And center, and side, and center. And again, slightly forward. Lift the heel on the left side as we reach right. And then lift the heel on the right side as you reach left. Keep breathing. Really nice. Let's try the toes. Lifting the toes when your knees are bent is a little harder. At least it is for me. Lift the toes. Opposite side. Lift the left toes as you reach right. Your core has to work really hard. The right side up, the toes are lifted as you reach left. Good. Let's go ahead and try to transfer most of the weight to the right side and reach right. Come back to center. Transfer most of your weight to the left side, reach left, and come back to center. Beautiful. Let's try a reach forward on the diagonal. Up and over to the front as far as you can. You can release the left heel, get a little further, and come back again, sinking down into the legs. Up and over to the other side, and back down. And back down. Good. And let's try a nice big breath in. Lengthen up through the legs and then sink back down. Let's cross at the wrist and rise up and finish. For the last 15 minutes of class, I'm going to teach you Form 1 and Form 2. We'll start with that, and then we'll go through all 8 forms together just so you can get a look at it. I am going to move my chair out of the way, but feel free to do just the arms or just the legs, or do it seated and do the best you can. You can grab another drink of water if you'd like. Always stay hydrated. All right, well, we are going to start with Form 1 called Move the Ball. And again, we're going to lower our center of gravity, big breath in, and sink down into the legs, knees over toes. Let's shift our weight to the right side. Now your left foot is free to move, right? Okay, when you're on the right leg, your right hand to be on top as if holding a ball, left hand on the bottom. Relax shoulders, elbows, but you want a tight core. So we're going to find some length in the core, lift and twist. Now we are ready to move to the other side. We'll shift our weight to the other foot, drop the ball, and now most of the weight is on the left side. Your right foot is ready to move, left hand on top, and we twist left. This is also called preloaded to the left. Move the ball to the right. Preload right. Move the ball to the left. Preload left. Let's try to move the ball forward. We're going to take our heel out as we step forward and also have the leg open on a slight diagonal, so we rotate the hip. We'll step forward, bring the back foot in, and preload on the right. To go back, we're going to take our leg back, toe first, shift the weight back, bring the front foot back, left hand on top, preload left. Move the ball forward to the right. Preload right, move the ball back to the left. Preload left. Move the ball side to the right. Preload right. Forward to the left. Preload left. Back to the right. Preload right. Move the ball forward to the left. Preload left and back to the right. Preload right. Really nice. Let's try part the wild horse's mane, which is Form 2. We're going to just take our left foot out, and our left palm is going to come forward, facing you. Shift back again. Let the toes and arms come forward, shift forward, and preload on the left. Part the wild horse's mane to the right. We'll take our right heel out and shift our weight just about nose over toes, staying low and back, toes and hands forward, and preload on the left. Let's move the ball back to the right. Preload right, move the ball back to the left, preload left, part the wild horse's mane right. Sorry, this is your left. Shifting forward and back, and preload left. Part the wild horse's mane right. And preload right. Let's come center. And rise up. You're supposed to be low and center of gravity for that. When your palm is facing you, it's a block in the martial arts. When your palm is away, it's more of a strike. All right, let's walk through 1 through 8, and I'll talk you through these forms. And then the second time, we'll do it again, but a little bit more quietly and more peaceful. Give yourself plenty of room. It does move forward a little bit. Let's take a nice centering breath. Big breath in and sink down. Good. Let's preload to the right and move the ball to the left. These steps can be as big or as small as you'd like to make them. Left hand on top, weight on the left. Move the ball to the right. Preload right. Part the wild horse's mane left. This is one we learned, shifting forward and back. Toes and hands come forward. Shift forward again. Preload on the left. Part the wild horse's mane to the right. Shifting out and back. Toes and hands will come forward and preload on the right. Single whip. We're going to make a little hook like we're holding a pearl here. Take our left heel out and palm away and shift forward and back. These steps can be as big or as small as you'd like to make them. Shift forward, preload left. Single whip to the right. Shift out and back. Toes and hands come forward and preload on the right. Wave hands like clouds to the left, looking inward. We'll step side together as the hands wave in front of us and we're watching them. Preload left. Wave hands like clouds to the right, looking out. We're going to look out on that horizon as we step side together to the right. And preload right. Repulse monkey. Take our toe back on the left side. Circle the left hand back and around. And bring your front foot back. Preload left. Repulse monkey to the right. Preload right. Brush knee left. We'll take our left heel out. Our left hand is going to go all the way across the knee and then to the back side, twisting the trunk strong here. If you feel solid, try picking up the back foot. Put it back down, shift back again, unwind, and come forward to preload on the left. Brush knee right. Right heel is out. Right arm goes all the way to the back. Left hand is going to twist you strong and come back. Unwind. Toes and hands forward. Preload on the right. Fair Lady works at shuttle left. We're going to take our left heel out. Left hand is going to rise up. And then we'll shift forward, looking up through the viewfinder. Nose over toes again. And back. Toes and hands forward. Preload on the left. Fair Lady works at shuttle on the right. Shifting forward and back. Toes and hands forward. Preload right. Grasp the peacock's tail. We'll bring our left heel out and we'll reach up. This is a really big peacock. Here goes way down the tail. Circle the right arm around. The right arm is going to rest inside the left and we push away. We pull back and shift back. We're going to push downward, look over our toe and back again, toes and hands forward and preload on the left. Grasp the peacock's tail to the right, shifting forward and back. Hands high to low, circling the left arm, shifting forward and back again. And one more time, shifting forward and back, a low focus, toes and hands forward and preload right. Let's move the ball back to the left. Preload left, move the ball back to the right. Preload right, move the ball back to the left. Preload left, part the wild horse's mane. Right. Preload right. Part the wild horse's mane left. Preload left. Single whip right. Preload right. Single whip left. Preload left. Wave hands like clouds to the right, looking inward. Preload right. Wave hands like clouds to the left, looking outward. Preload left. Repulse monkey right. Preload right. Repulse monkey left. Preload left. Wave hands like clouds to the left. Sorry, brush knee right. Preload right. Brush knee left. Preload left. Fair lady works at shuttle right. Preload right. Fair lady works at shuttle left. Preload left. Grasp the peacock's tail right. Preload right. Grasp the peacock's tail left. Preload left. Let's come center. Take a nice big centering breath. Sink down into your legs. Long tailbone. Big breath in. Sinking down again. Let's cross the arms. And rise up. Thanks for coming today and doing all the forms with me. I'll keep teaching a new one every week. Let's thank our body for coming with a little cupping. Thank our body for being here today, for taking us through Tai Chi. And taking our left hand, representing our strength of mind, with our fingers for heart, soul, and courage and intelligence, with the left thumb turned in for humility, meets the right fist, representing strength of body. Coming together, we say a Chinese thank you, Xie Xie. Thank you. I'm Pat, and this is Facebook Live. I hope I see you again next Monday. And I guess that's it. I also teach this class live at Hudson on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 11:15. There are some special holiday hours, however. Thank you.